Hello, hello, hello. Today we'll start a two-part series. It's about your body and your breathing. Now, everybody, as they're talking, as they're speaking, as they're singing, are just doing their breathing. Sometimes it's not thought about, but as a singer and as somebody who really wants to have better quality, we're going to be very conscious of our speaking. But that also includes teachers. Includes preachers, people that are giving speeches, everybody that is doing something that wants better quality in their breathing is going to be conscious of it and work at having the best quality that they can. Definitely. So I have my notes here, and there's three things we're going to cover in this part one: bad habits, misconceptions, and then they just don't know. Okay, we are on a need-to-know basis when it comes to our breathing, because it's going to make the difference between having a great quality, like I said, whether or not you're going to strain, whether you're going to be comfortable or not, you're going to be able to hit the notes you want to, have enough for that phrase. So let's get started with point one, okay? Number one is the bad habit, and it's the chest breathing. When you're chest breathing, what is happening is the ribs are going to be lifted, and immediately when you lift when you lift the ribs, the abs are tightened, they're pulled in. It just happens automatically. When you pull the ribs in and the abs go in, now you're tight. But you're too tight to be able to support. And when you take a breath and you go and then you try and sing and you can't support correctly, there's too much tension built up. What do you have to do then? You have to pull up in order to release the tension and be able to take the next breath. So what happens now is you create a really bad habit continually. You continually do it. Okay, so as I'm giving you the example, I'm feeling my abs being really tight. The second is the misconception. And the misconception is, in order to have good posture, you have to pull the stomach in. Big, transgressors, shall we say, in this, or misconception, is with dancers and with attention, the military. So it's an immediate like this. Attention, here are the dancers, having the good position. I'm in. Okay, but now when I want to take a breath, either I'm relaxing the abs and conscious of it, or even unconsciously, or I have to lift the chest again. Again, you're creating and practicing the bad thing. You're practicing the misconception. And then there's the just don't know. I mean, you're beginning singing and I breathe. What's the problem? So you just have a problem in the song, but you don't realize that, okay, I need a lot more knowledge. Or you do realize and you say, gosh, I got to get some help here because I don't know what's happening. I don't know what to do. So what you're needing to do is focusing on two things, okay? And I'm going to go, did I get everything? Oh yeah. Oh, the possible problems. Ooh. All right, so we're going to concentrate on the shoulder blades in the back and the shoulders, okay? So your shoulder blades in the back, you want to make sure that you are pulling them towards each other, right? And the shoulders, you want to make sure they aren't facing forward, but they're facing back. Now, I'm going to show you now how I see a lot of people who come in. The shoulders are here. Now notice the difference in my look, in what you might think about me. So if I walked on stage like this, and stood in front of the mic, okay? So now what's happening is also the ribs now are down. So when you go to take a breath, you automatically are going to want to pull up. And again, when you pull up, the abs naturally tighten. Or you know, you get the posture thing that dancers in military would have, thinking that it's good posture to do that. Or anybody who has that concept of good posture is lifting up and then you're taking your breath at the same time. Now, yes, lifting up and staying up, that's important. Lift up, stay up, okay? And now take a breath. But the secret is that you have to relax the abs if you have lifted when you took your breath, okay? Now, the possible or probable problems, again, is you're not going to get enough air. You're not going to get as much air as what I'm going to show you to do. And you probably are going to start straining. I have a lot of dancers that come in that have that problem because they're so used to tucking in and holding in. So now what happens? You're going to strain. It's going to go to your throat because there's so much tension here. Okay, so the solution, the homework that you're going to have is that you're going to practice with a mirror. You're going to have the shoulders, not here. You see how it looks here? Can't stay this way. Automatically, when you pull the shoulders back, the ribs are up. Now, you don't want to do that again when you're taking the breath. You must have this position. So 5 times a day for 3 or 4 days, okay, that you want to look in a mirror and check. Am I up? Are my shoulders looking back? The shoulder blades are the help. Have the shoulder blades come together in the back. And when they do come together, they will automatically pull the shoulders. The ribs will now be brought up and forward. So now here's the look, and here, slowly. Ah, yes, and this is what you want. This is the look you want. Now, when you go to take a breath, and if you are one that pulls the body up as you take a breath, then the secret is that you must relax the abs. Relax. Now take a breath, okay? If you are lifting like this, another aspect is if you're lifting, when you go to take a breath, there's a cutoff. You can't take air fully. Remember I said not as much air, okay? So now, shoulder blades are back, pulling the shoulders, the ribs are up, relax the abs. Now you take a breath. Side view. Now you take a breath, okay? But I'm not going to pull my stomach in. Too much tension. Let me see if I hit everything. Ooh, the benefits, okay. Number 1, like I said, a lot more air. You really look good. Notice the difference between standing up and shoulders down. And there's degrees. Some people are just a little bit. But if you'll notice how I look, and even that little bit can change how I look. So your stature is really neat. You're up, you come on stage, you're performing, you feel really good. Now, notice the difference. Ugh, looks bad, right? Your stature now is really good, and you look like a force to be reckoned with. Okay, you're coming on stage, you're looking here, you're looking there, and you look so good. Okay, kudos. Remember your homework, 5 times a day. Set an alarm so that you can check, and it takes just seconds. Looking in a mirror, taking the shoulder blades, pulling them together. Ribs are now up, and now you relax the abs. Take a breath. Notice I have my hands and I push in. You take a breath, okay? If you do that in front of a mirror, now you'll know whether you have pulled your shoulders back, and you keep doing that right habit. Keep doing the correct thing. Keep practicing that. pretty soon it becomes the normal for you. Because the other normal isn't going to help you. It doesn't look good. Okay? I think I covered everything. Oh, and the other thing is change happens slowly. So don't be impatient. It's going to take a while for you to change this. But know that you can do it with consistency, with doing it on a consistent basis, a lot of days, okay? All right. Thank you so much for watching. If you are on YouTube, please ring the bell. Oh my gosh, you got to subscribe. There's so many things to do. All right. Love you. And guess what? It is such a day, yeah. Such a mighty fine day. Watch. Such a day, yeah. Such a mighty fine day. Yeah, yeah. Woo! Bye-bye-bye.